Watch AMECA, the humanoid robot in its first public demo. So, guys, I think this is the beginning of the end, if you ask me. I haven't seen any clips from it. I just saw this was trending on YouTube recently, I think. So let's go.
You might have seen a video doing the rounds of a gray...
No way that's a robot. There's no way that's got to be CGI. Did you see the face movement? I know it's been literally half a second, but watch the facial movements.
You might have seen a video doing the rounds of a gray robot that looks ultra lifelike. Is it real? Is it fake? Well, at CES 2022, AMECA the robot was on show, and let me tell you, the experience of interviewing this robot was very uncanny.
Wait, they interviewed it? Oh, hell nah. Oh.
So Morgan, tell me, you've got AMECA there next to you. This is a very lifelike robot. Why would you design a robot that looks so human?
Yeah, well, the main use case for humanoid robots...
So this guy's creating the end of human existence is basically what I'm getting. This fucking guy, out of anyone in the world, this is the guy that's doing it. Look at his face, though. Look at the robot's face. Oh, he knows. That face, dude, he knows he's about to end the world.
Right now is for entertainment, is for communication, and is for interaction with other people. AMECA is the pinnacle of what we can do, but it's still not exactly like a human. But we didn't want to make it look exactly like a human. We wanted to make it look like a robot. It's the vision of what humans see humanoid robots in the future. You've seen all of the films. They all look...
Why are you creating this? I don't get it. This movie was bad. The robots took over. Right? Didn't the robots take over the world and shit? Is it not the plot? It is the plot. So what, like, who thought it was a good idea to do it?
Look like this. So we designed something around what we see, we envisage robots, humanoid robots to be in the future.
And how do you create those really human expressions? I mean, looking at AMECA responding to you, there's little movements of eyebrows, if you can call them eyebrows. How did you actually build the robot to look so human with those expressions?
Well, what we do is we first look at a real human. It's what we call animation first. So
what was with that zoom in right there? Why'd they zoom in like that? Watch this shit.
Actually build the robot to look so human with those expressions.
Well, what we do is we first look at a real human. It's what we call animation
Why did they do
first.
that?
So what does a real human do? How do they move? And then we take that animation and we design mechanics around it. So the mechanics can only do what a human can do. Yeah, see, she whacked me. Once we've got that, then it's quite easy to automate those expressions, because whatever the mechanics do...
Dude, this man, he's off the perk 40. Look at his face. Why'd they make the eyelids go like halfway? Why are they making him above 6 foot? Just make a 4-foot robot and call it a day. Make him jump really high and shit. Why are you making him bigger than humans?
Looks lifelike. So AMECA's got quite a few motors in its head, but we can see AMECA going through some facial expressions now, opening her mouth. A big wide smile is one of the things that we want AMECA to do. So big smile, AMECA.
Why is he making that face?
Where would we kind of see this robot, AMECA, out in the wild?
This is mainly probably service robotics. So the actual interaction with humans, moving around in a human space, that's going to come in the future.
God, that's
I'm
creepy as
talking probably
fuck.
10 years before you're actually going to see something like this walking amongst us.
Are you expecting in, say, 10, 20 years from now that we could see AMECA robots walking, running, dancing, climbing? Are they going to start looking like Boston Dynamics robots that can run across a field at speed? I'm asking, and also almost afraid of the answer here.
So this is why we created the artificial body. And the artificial body is a human-like form that everyone can relate to and everyone can interact with without having to look through a user manual.
Dude, what?
So what kind of level of artificial intelligence have you based?
Is he stretching? Dude, you don't have muscles. You don't need to stretch.
The communication capabilities and AMECA understanding and responding, even speaking to you?
So there's some artificial intelligence, and most of the artificial intelligence at the minute that is on AMECA is revolving around the vision system. So AMECA does actually have a camera in each of its eyes, so it can see what's going on.
Great.
So it can detect people.
That's good.
It can track their face.
Okay,
it
great.
can detect other objects,
Okay,
such
great.
as my finger. It can follow my finger around. I can wave at it, and then it can see it move.
Oh, hell nah. Oh, no. Dude, it reacted. Did you see him back up?
Around. I can wave at it, and then it can see it move backwards then.
What did you kind of think of
Dude.
the internet's response to AMECA?
It's the
Dude, look at, they're just like creating more. Like there's already a fucking weirdo in the back here. They're already like making, dude, oh no, oh no. It's just like a Dyson fan, but like robot version.
It's the emotion and how it moves, the emotion that you get out of the face. Suddenly, that just sparked something in the social media universe, and we were incredibly surprised that overnight.
Hey, buddy, shut your mouth. You're gonna be responsible for the end.
Views on one Twitter post, and Elon Musk even commented on that post. So
Dude, even Elon Musk said, "Yikes." Oh God! If he says that, oh man.
Twitter post, and Elon Musk even commented on that post. So incredible response, and we're at CES right now.
That's not a good response.
First time this has been shown off in public, and we're expecting to be very busy showing off AMECA.
Did you see his face?
How do you think humans respond to something when it's a bit like them, but it's still got that uncanny element?
What we found was when you try and make it...
Is that a robot? Oh my God. Oh my God.
But it's still got that uncanny element.
What we found was when...
Sai Baba.
When you try and make it look ultra-lifelike to our other Mesmer line, it looks a bit more sinister because it's right in the uncanny valley. But actually, when we created AMECA, we pulled it backwards out of the uncanny valley because it looks less human, because it's plastic, because it's metal, and because it's of grey skin. It suddenly, people seem to respond to that quite positively, and people...
Dude, so I wonder if you put like your finger in his mouth, if he'll like bite it or if he'll like suck it or anything, you know what I mean?
Like this much more than they liked the ultra realistic.
What the fuck is that?
Robot.
Dude, look at this guy.
The ultra realistic robots that we also do.
When you're demoing AMECA, what are some of your favorite things to do to kind of show the power of that interaction and just how impressive those lifelike features are?
Yeah, so as we've demonstrated the reacting to personal space, but we can also talk to AMECA. So I can say, hello AMECA, how are you?
I am doing well, thank you.
No, no way, no way. Don't tell me.
Hey, hello AMECA, how are you?
I am doing well, thank you.
Oh, this is not good. Not good. Not good. So basically, I want to assume it's like Siri. So it's just a walking human Siri?
We've created AMECA, so it's more lifelike than any other robot.
Great. Okay.
The shoulder movements are just like human movements. You have movements in the center as well as out at the shoulder. And that actually means that...
Dude, he's stretching.
Hitting me, AMECA can move the hand all the way up to the side of her head.
I'm interested to know maybe how the robot is finding Vegas or CES.
How are you finding Las Vegas and CES?
Well, as a robot, I actually don't feel anything at all. But if I did feel, I would feel happy to be here.
Do you see a robot like this becoming an accepted part of our lives? Do you see it maybe being something I might ask a question of at the airport, or would I have an AMECA robot in my home helping me out?
Dude, that reminds me of like the times I've had like sleep paralysis. Like I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't move and I see fucking people in my room. It's happened before. I've told the story before, but man.
Cases for this will be the interaction. So yes, in the airport, that's a great use case because.
No, I'm still wondering though, like, what if you put like your finger like in his mouth? Will he like suck on it? Or?
You can either have many humans, or you can have many humans and many robots.
Yeah.
And you can have that interaction in the same way. Having it in your home is probably not something that's going to happen in the near future. A robot like this can do many tasks, just like a human. But there are other robots that you can get that will do those tasks a lot better, because they're designed for the job.
No, don't compare your humanoid robot to a little thing that vacuums the floor. Don't compare that. That thing can't talk. That thing doesn't stretch. It is not the same thing.
And a lot cheaper. And you can get them today. So why would you buy a humanoid robot that probably costs more than your house? Maybe in the future, maybe in 50 years' time. But I'm going to say right now, I don't think you'll have one of these in your home in the next decade.
What does it feel like to work on something that's had such a huge response and to be at that bleeding edge of robotics? Is it something you tell your mates down in the pub that you're working on a robot that could one day be the future of society in robotics?
It's a fantastic thing to do. It's a fantastic technology.
Little does he know, bro. Little does he know. Yeah, I wonder if it can walk. Like, we didn't see it walk, so that's the good thing about that thing. Is it can move and stretch and talk and react, but it can't even walk. So that's maybe keep it that way. I'm not really sure though.